As we count down to 2020, the Summer Olympics in Tokyo is 134 days away. There are still questions if the coronavirus will impact those games.
But again today, organizers in Tokyo are saying they're not currently considering changing plans for the games. Still, there are sponsors who've pumped billions into these games that are growing increasingly nervous about how the coronavirus will impact the event.
Olympic specialist Alex Cabrera will go to Tokyo this summer. He's also monitoring what decisions are being made regarding the games. Alex, one big Olympic event here was just postponed for coronavirus fears.
That's right, Dee Dee. USA Climbing was set to have its National Open Championship right here in Salt Lake City this coming Friday and Saturday. It was kind of the coming out party for USA Climbing because the team relocated here to Utah from Colorado last year, and climbing is now an Olympic sport. But because of coronavirus fears, that event has now been postponed.
The work is still on to build USA Climbing a new home, but the championships that were planned for Salt Lake City are now off.
It was difficult. You know, our board spent over 3 hours on a emergency board call.
Mark Norman is USA Climbing CEO, who was looking forward to the event, especially because of the explosive interest in climbing since it was named as a new Olympic sport for Tokyo 2020. However, coronavirus concerns, well, he feels it's best to be safe.
If something did occur and it came back to that event, you're like, yeah, you'd look like what a terrible decision. So if that's what you keep coming back to, you got to say, okay, maybe now's the time to cancel it.
Which is too bad for Salt Lake City. The team relocated here last year from Colorado, and 4 USA climbers who train here have already qualified for the Olympics.
Now we're just going to cross our fingers that the games go off without any concerns of the coronavirus.
But that remains the biggest question in Tokyo. Organizers say the Olympics are still scheduled as planned without a thought to changing or postponing the games.
Today, in the meeting of the executive board, neither the word cancellation nor the word postponement was even mentioned. Of course, we are a responsible organization.
So is USA Climbing, which is why the team made the decision to hold off until they feel there's less of a risk.
We can regroup, we can look forward, and we can make it happen.
Now, the championships could be rescheduled for later in the year, but right now it is just a wait and see what happens kind of scenario. Same goes for the Olympics right now, still going on as planned. In Salt Lake City, Alex Cabrera, KSL 5 News.